Today we will briefly discuss the Indus water's flows. Indus River is the oldest known, longest river, about 3,000 kilometers, starting from Tibet, China, through the Himachal, and then traversing other areas in Punjab, Jammu, Kashmir, and then going into the Pakistan territory of today, the old Punjab, that is passing through Sindh and then emptying out in Arabian Sea. The tributaries, which are independent rivers also, are Satluj, Ravi and Beas, which are called the rivers in the Indian share, and then we have the Jhelum, Chenab and Indus itself as the three rivers which go through the Pakistan and all the way up to the Arabian Sea. And the discussions took place after partition of India and Pakistan, how to divide these river waters. A commission was set up, Indus Waters Commission, in 1951, and they debated, discussed for 9 years with all the technical data and so on, and came to certain conclusions. And those conclusions basically were that the three eastern rivers, that is Ravi, Satluj and Beas, which mostly traversed through Punjab, Himachal and Punjab. Himachal was part of Punjab at that time, Haryana was part of Punjab at that time, and this could be utilized 100% by India, and the other three rivers could be 82% utilized by Pakistan. That rest of the 18% which India could have utilized, they have never utilized till today. The treaty was very, very controversial even at that time. Mr. Jawaharlal Nehru had, as Prime Minister, signed it, but when the treaty was put up in the Parliament, Mr. Iqbal Singh of Congress from Punjab severely criticized it, and Mr. Mathur, H.C. Mathur of Rajasthan MP, he also criticized it, saying that the interests of Punjab and Rajasthan had been sidetracked by giving so much of water to Pakistan. Consider population, consider anything else, consider area, the Indian share should have been far more. In any case, the life went on, partly because it was not possible for India or Pakistan, certainly so, to utilize these waters. Even Satluj, Beas and Ravi waters, 18% or so flow down to the Pakistan without utilizing it in India. And there have been interstate problems between the states, especially Haryana and Punjab and Rajasthan and Punjab, whereby Satluj waters were supposed to be at the bottom to be linked to Yamuna through a Satluj canal. Now, portion of the canal in Haryana has been built, but the portion in Punjab has not been built, and there was a massive agitation that it will be Punjab waters which will be going. So, in other words, it is that sensitive on both sides of it. And when it was combined Punjab, worldwide, the maximum channel irrigation was done in this particular area, and still is done throughout the world. So, that much canal irrigation is there. And therefore, both states and societies depend on the flow of these waters substantially, and wasted also. But now, what has happened? Over a period of time, the meetings between the two parties have taken place, and 4 years ago, for a particular dam, when India proposed it, the Pakistan has opposed it, and for 4 years then, after that, they have had no meetings. In other words, the breakup was starting already. The provision is there in the treaty that you can refer it to external parties for arbitration. International Court of Justice, for example, in Hague. Interestingly, the treaty was brokered by World Bank. That is the kind of control these colonial, ex-colonial powers had, and continues to be so. So if there is a commercial problem, it will go to World Bank for solution. not any of the Indian courts or Pakistani courts. Then, very interestingly, and it still remains in the treaty, that if there is a technical problem, you will have the head of the MIT in USA and head of the Imperial College of Engineering and Technology in England to arbitrate on the matter. So that's what it is. Number of small dams have been made for irrigation purposes, not for any negative purposes of stopping the flow of water, etc. Because the flow of the water is very large. It is foolhardy to say that we are, on the other hand, after all, even China is the upper riparian state for Indus, because it originates in Mansarovar, which is now part of Tibet, China. That they will make a dam so that the water doesn't flow in and all. No, the water quantity got given because it's all glacier melt. Glaciers are not going to vanish somewhere. Yes, climate action, etc. issues are there. Now, what therefore happened? That unfortunate killing of innocent persons took place, about 25 people in Pahalgam on 22nd. The government had a knee-jerk reaction, according to me, knee-jerk reaction, which is that we will suspend the Indus Water Treaty.